other places. I think the thing is that the team that ends up being the most consistent throughout the season will be the winning team.
Well, we'll run down the starters. Leicester, Prosper, Durrell, Combs, Crawford, Thoresby and Freeman for the Worcester Wolves tonight, with Navahas, Wellen, Williamson, Severa and Johnson Thompson coming off the bench. Rob Marsden, Chris Alexander, Dirk Williams, Martin Mackie McKnight, the re-signed Mackie McKnight starting for the Sheffield Sharks, with Tuck, Bakovic, Hansen, Young, Martinez, Moret, Montgomery and the new signing, the 6'8" big Slovenian Bracina, coming off the bench for Sheffield. And we're pretty much ready to jump it up here. Martin and Prosper also jump it up. Bracina, the new signing, starting from the bench tonight. Straight away, McKnight doing what he does so well. Thoresby at the top for Wolves. Durrell Combs going to go to work early, dumps off to Prosper. This time can't finish, but there is Deshaun Freeman to put in the afters.
Just a quick note, Mike Tuck hasn't suited up at all, so he won't be playing tonight.
Yeah, Mike been out injured for a good number of weeks now. He's the glue man really in the Shark setup. Marsden kicks out to McKnight. Martin Alexander, he's bumped off the shot there, but it's out of bounds. And that'll be a Wolves ball end line. And here come Worcester again, and in these early exchanges, one thing Coach Garbaletto is going to be looking at is the shooting percentage. 10 layups missed, 10 sitters really missed for Worcester against the Leicester Riders. So they've got to take better care of the rock, Worcester. Combs, he jacks up from downtown. He was a long way for that deep three.
Yeah, Tony Garbaletto's face said it all then. He was ready to explode if he didn't make that one.
Well, it was the crowd that exploded as a foul off the ball. And, it's going to be on, I believe, on Rob Crawford. So he's picked up his first foul of the game. So Worcester trying to do the defensive end in range two. Too much on that. Sure, Freeman can't hang on to it. Just bats it out to Alexander. Back up to Alexander at the top. Right, great ball movement. And throw from the corner to open the account for the Sheffield Sharks. Here comes Crawford for Worcester. Shake and bake from him to the fall away. No good. Marsden plucks down the defensive ball. Right. Alexander looking to go into traffic. Saying ball was touched, but it is going to be a Wolves ball from the end line. 2-point game. Tiba Ryan's pacing on the floor in front of his bench. Here comes Combs. Prosper sets the screen. Combs pulls up for three, knocks it down. Worcester finding their range from downtown, but we know that Sharks have got plenty in reply from three-point range. They go down to Marsden. Marsden looking to find a way inside. Good finish from Marsden off the window. 7:26 to play. Long cross-court pass now. Crawford. Shake and bake. Stop and pop from him. Wipes its feet, but he's finding his range. 5-point game, Worcester Wolves. Williams once again puts up the three, knocks down the three. There you go, Chris. We said plenty of outside threat.
Yeah. Just got to work out a way. Interesting, the matchups. The fact that Crawford is marking Alexander and not matching up like Crawford against. It seems to me like it's Coombs is marking the bigger guy and then they swap back again. So now he's marking Williams. So it's almost like they will come back with any one of three.
Well, Williams once again left wide open in that spot. Sinks another one. 1-point game.
Yeah, you've got to try harder to get over that screen.
So here comes Darrell Combs. He missed a 3 points so far tonight. This time he goes route one. Pulls up, stop, pop and drop, no good. Alexander now dances his way through the lumberyard. McKnight drops another triple for the Sheffield Sharks. 2-point lead for Sheffield. There's some pace to this opening. Williams just clattered there. They go into Thoseby. Can't finish. Prosper collects the rebound. Martin fumbles the ball, and that is going to be the Wolves ball from the end line. 2-point game, 5:54 to play. Wolves coach Tony Garboletto shuffling the deck. Early Alex Navahas checking in for Lester Prosper. Jordan Welland checks in for Rob Crawford. So 4 minutes and change gone in the first quarter. No fouls on the board for Sharks so far. Navahas, Welland, he pulls up for three at the top, no good. Good hands from Deshaun Freeman. He just tips it away to Thoseby. Even better hands from Williams. Foul is called. Unsportsmanlike foul. He's going to go to the line. No attempt to play the ball.
Yeah, the Wolves, they're scoring. Their defense is, you know, I mean, Crawford and Prosper are sat down because they just ran a pick and roll, and no one got out to the shooter. You know, the big man, if you're not going to give the gap, you have to get out. He needs to get a hand up, and you don't go underneath on the shooter. The man marking the ball and having the seam stretch, if you go underneath him, then the big man needs to help you out. And neither one did anything there. They just let him have the shot he wanted.
Well, Mackie McKnight jabbing for Sheffield, trying to find some space. They kick it out to Alexander. He drives inside through the paint, through the trees, finds 2 points. 6-point game. Comes on the inbounds. Worcester having to move the ball quickly to break down this defense. Comes. And good work from McKnight. Ball is loose. Here comes Alexander! Off the window. And with that, Tony Garboletto has seen enough. 8-point game, Chris.
Well done, Sheffield. They've just out-hustled Worcester Wolves. That's all it is. They want that basketball more, and they want to play tough D.
5 minutes played, and he scored 32 last time these two teams met. These are two prodigious shooting talents.
The interesting thing is that Sheffield haven't made a substitution yet. So for me,
Severa loses the handle on the ball. It's out of bounds, turnover.
So for me, it's like, well, how long can the Sheffield 5 keep on playing at this intensity? And if when they do go to the bench, can they keep that up, and the sixth man coming in, you know, it sort of not be a weaker link, be even stronger.
Alexander into Marsden, patient play, threads the needle. Marsden just rolls it in. 10-point game. Severa, 16 on the shot clock. Goes out to Welland. Welland weaves his way through, but can't finish. Alexander once again switches on the afterburners. What a finish from Alexander. 12 points the lead now. Worcester with a bit of work to do. McKnight bundles him off the ball. Whistled for the foul. And Mackie McKnight takes a breather. Hanson Young checks into the game for Sheffield. Rob Crawford checks in for Deshaun Freeman. And foul is called. Blocking foul, that'll be on Marsden. Sideline ball. So Crawford Looking to direct some traffic here, goes into Mickey Severa. Jordan Wellen jacks up the three from downtown, no good. Crawford bats it out of bounds, and that'll be the Sharks ball.
So Wolves have gone zone, by the looks of it, by the calls, yeah.
Yeah, Sheffield dealing really well with that. That zone is going from side to side. They get to Marsden, just rims out for him. Prosper goes to Crawford. Crawford. As he lobs inside of Severa, rims out at the other end. No points, no good. 12 is the lead for the Sheffield Sharks. Alexander, bounce pass is interrupted. Crawford goes to collect it, takes it out of bounds. That'll be a Sharks ball from the sideline. 2:55 to play in the first quarter. And Atiba Lyons just pulls the plug out.
It's just all he's doing is saying, guys, make an adjustment on the offence, draw up what our plan is.
Glasgow tonight, Eagles leading that with 3:01 to play in the first quarter, 20 points to 15. We'll keep you across those scores as we go through tonight. Dirk Williams inbounds, Hanson Young at the top. Stop and go floater. Is the lead now for Sheffield. Press effective. Offensive foul is called. That'll be on Prosper. Prosper stepped into him, and the referee was having none of it. So it's only 3 team fouls on that side of the scoreboard. Hanson Young. Now Worcester turn on the press. Pacina, his first touch of the game, the new big man, Martin. Alexander, well, stop, pop and drop for him, no good. Prosper, Navajas, Severa. Pacina picks up his first foul of the game.
It's not the way you want to get into the book in the first game, is it?
6'8" Slovenian forward. Filling that spot. Wellen is left open in the corner, no good. Prosper did well to collect that, can't finish. However, well, we said 10 layups missed. Tony Garboletto really unhappy with that. Alexander now drives inside. Foul called on Jordan Well, and Alexander is going to go to the line to earn these the old-fashioned way. Worcester scoreless now for 3 minutes in this quarter. I'm straight up, he says to the referee, but well, the call is the call. 1:53 to play in the first quarter. Wolves trailing by 14 points. Alexander is on the line to make that hill a little steeper. He's all string with the first of those two. Chris Alexander sets with the second, strokes both of those. So Alexander checks out, and in comes Mackie McKnight, the one-man dynamo. McKnight, tough defense from Sharks. Prosper, is he going to go route one? Can't finish, ball's batted away. It's collected by Martin. Dirk Williams, Pacina, Hanson Young, Martin at the top. McKnight Offensive foul is the call.
Yes, Wolves are just struggling to cope with the intensity and not getting into their offense. Even Severa had a mismatch against their small guy, and although they found him, he didn't do enough with it.
Alex Navas can't finish from downtown. It's out of bounds. So words between Severa and Wellen. After that, we're into the last minute of the first quarter. Here comes McKnight once again. Dirk Williams back to McKnight at the top. Hanson Young, a little step away. Go to Martin. Martin short on that one. Turnover, Jordan Wellham, and that's going to be a foul, blocking foul on Hanson Young. So he picks up his first foul of the game. Sharks over the limit. So that'll be shots for Jordan Wellham. 31.8 to play in the first quarter. Still can't finish. Worcester have not scored for 5 minutes in this quarter. Well, he's broken the duck, but it's a big old lead. Sean Freeman checks into the game. Tony Garbaletto is doing his nut on the other side of the court. So, Chris Alexander, Dirk Williams. Alexander kicks it out to Pacina. Martin drops it in off the window. Navas floored in the process. Mickey Severa right on the buzzer. No good. So, end of the first quarter, Sheffield Sharks lead the Worcester Wolves here by 30 points to 13. Well, it was a good start, but it didn't last long.
Over. Williams hit those 2 or 3 threes.
Yep.
And that was it. As soon as that happened, Wolves panic button, became individuals. You know, everyone's moaning. You know, Prosper's changing his shot when he's being marked by Chris. What's his second name?
Alexander.
Chris Alexander. Sorry, being marked by Chris. He shouldn't need to do that. He's the guard against centre.
Well, it's Marsden now. He's going to work on Sean Freeman. Kicking out to Pacina. Big man looks at the three. He can take it. They go to Alexander. He's a man who'll take a look at it and shoot it all day long. He puts it up. Oh, my goodness me. Chris Alexander. Locked and loaded for the Sheffield Sharks. Combs. Adam Thosby. Hands off to Crawford. Crawford, someone else who can get hot from downtown. They go to Thosby in the corner. Thosby finally connecting from 3-point range. So Worcester needing a mega defensive effort here. Again, Pacina looked at it. Goes to Alexander. Alexander just directs it. Such great link up between these two guards. Dirk Williams way downtown with that one. Marsden collects it, but shot clock violation, didn't touch anything. So turnover ball, Worcester have it.
So the thing is, with Worcester, we've been here before, 20 points down, and they kind of get close. Have they got the ability to get close, and at least it's you know, you can turn around and say, at least it's happened at the start of the game, because you've got the rest of the game to get back. Don't panic.
Well, Freeman is showing some intent. Good spin move from him. Wolves had their stop. They're going to need a few of those now.
slowly but surely, just get yourself back in.
Single figures, yeah.
Yeah, little steps. All you need is little steps, positive steps. They're going to score at some point. It's obvious, but
Williams driving inside. Well, could easily be called for the travel there. He wasn't. Combs has it. He goes across to Thoseby. This time Thoseby opts to go into the Sean Freeman. Crawford. This time Thoseby gets another look at the three. Drops it in. Adam Thoseby, the captain, leading from the front for Worcester. So Wolves just chipping away. Going to buckle down this defence once again. A full 5 minutes scoreless for Worcester at the end of that first quarter. That was a great pass to Pacina. That is going to be an offensive foul. His first of the game, I should say. His second of the game. I'm looking at the wrong side of the scoreboard. It's that old glasses routine. I'll borrow your glasses, Chris.
I went to Specsavers.
Yours are like Coca-Cola bottles. Other soft drinks are, of course, available. 7:36 to play. Second quarter, Worcester Wolves managing to find the bucket so far in the second quarter. Crawford, stop, pop and drop, fall away. Rob Crawford back to within 10 points. Mackie McKnight now. Martin. To Williams. Marston almost had it batted away by Freeman. They go to Martin. And another offensive foul is called. So Wolves finding the stops. It's 2 fouls in the quarter so far for Sheffield. If the question isn't there, Chris, he did say it's whether you can keep that level of intensity up for that length of time. Here comes Crawford over the timeline. Thoseby. Adam Thoseby now. Freeman drives inside. Well, I was going to say a great finish. Just rolled over the top. Turk Williams goes to dump it off. Freeman can't save it. It'll be a Sharks ball from the end line. 6:47 to play in the quarter. Wolves back to within 10. Referees conference taking place.
Yeah, the clock hasn't started. The 24-second clock didn't start.
So, referee will confer. So, $18 seconds it is. So, plenty of time for Sheffield to build something from here. McKnight to inbound, goes straight to Alexander. Williams. McKnight. Such an athletic point guard. So he's just going to squeeze some air out of the ball right now. 5-4 on the shot clock. He's got to drive inside. Got to get a shot away here. McKnight, no good. Worcester do get another stop. Foul is called on Adam Thoseby. Holding foul, and he's going to the line. So, Adam Thoseby, first foul of the game for him. Worcester's first foul of the quarter. 6:26 still to play. McKnight on the line. 2 shots it is for Mackie McKnight. He's all string with the first of those. So back out to a 12-point lead for Sheffield. Crawford can't finish. Freeman doesn't make the tip. Alexander once again switches off the afterburners. Route 1, no good. Saved, but it's saved into the hands of Sean Freeman. He can't finish. Darrell Combs has it. Puts it up high off the offensive glass. No good. Wolves Sharks come up with it. Inside to Marsden. Marsden spins again, can't finish. Freeman with the rebound. Freeman goes down to Combs. Combs jacks up the three. No good this time. Navahas in a tangle with Alexander. Scrappy passage of play from both teams. 5:32 to play in the second quarter. Here's McKnight. Just skips over the timeline. That's right, goes left, goes inside. No good. Marsden can't finish yet again. Dump it off. Out to Crawford for three. This time he finds his range. Single digit lead.
There you go.
So 9-point game. Martin feeds Marsden. Marsden reverses off the window. This time gets it to go. Freeman goes down low to Crawford. Freeman going to work, gets it out the double team to Alex Navahas off the glass.
Got my treble team.
So
I was just about to say, how long is it going to be before he calls a timeout? How close is he going to allow it?
Well, I know you're very much the
Could out-rebound him, but that hasn't happened for you. So, you know, there are lots of permutations that you could say, oh, yeah, okay, well, that's good. But I think that was why he called that timeout, because he was seeing that happening too often.
Well, at the moment, it's Prosper who's leading the pack in terms of rebounds with 6 so far in this game. Dirk Williams at the top. Darrell Combs looking to bat that away, just gets hands to it. Can't force it over the line. Johnson Thompson, who's checked in. A triple team out. That is going to be a Wolves ball.
That's better.
Good work. Really good work from Worcester there.
I don't understand why it wasn't a backcourt violation there. I think that's what Tony Garbaletto's saying. Why wasn't it a backcourt?
Well, I guess it was a judge to come off his hand last.
Well, it must have come off. He's saying it must have come off a Wolves' hand.
Yeah.
That's the only thing it could be.
Severa. Crawford now, got to get him open. Pulls up at the elbow, no good. Marsden does well. Good hands from him just to pluck it out from underneath. 3 Wolves players. Rob Marsden out the top. Martinez Morante drops down inside. They go to Alexander. 3 on the clock, right at the end of the shot clock. Ball has gone loose. Crawford collects it. Got to find a way past McKnight. Good hands from Alexander to push it out of bounds. And no foul. And a flop warning. So Wolves ball in line. 20 seconds on the shot clock on this inbound ball. We go to Freeman. Marsden he almost got that without leaving the floor. Severa, he goes into Freeman. Freeman now can't finish, collects his own rebound once again to Sean Freeman. He is the king of the boards here in Worcester. It just will not go. They get it to Combs, 14 reset. Severa again inside of Freeman. They can't keep hold of it, out of bounds, and that is going to be a Sharks ball, and Worcester would have wanted something out of that.
Yeah. Messy.
Nine-point game, so what looked like, for all the world, a bit of a blowout. At one point in the first quarter, all of a sudden Worcester very much in touch in this game. Long way to go, 3:05 until we reach the halfway point in this contest. Martin. Pacina is looking for a way inside. Can he go over the top of Alex Navahas? That's a beautiful finish from him. Soft touch off the window. 11 points the lead now. Combs. Mickey Severa. Martinez Moran drives inside. Severa to the reverse. Another good finish. Bit of a trademark move from Mickey Severa. Martinez Moran dumps it off to Martin. Martin finds two off the glass. And suddenly the pace is ramped up once again. Darrell Combs says no. Freeman goes to Severa. Severa going to find a way around Martinez Moran. He's fouled. He's going to the line.
Yeah, something's clicked with him, hasn't it? Last week against Leicester, those horrible decisions that he was caught in, and when he decided not to make those layups, whether that discussion's gone with Tony and him, and sort of said, look, you make your decision, and I'm happy that you make your decision, but if you're going to make it early, and once you've decided, go with it.
Well, timeout called, for the Worcester Wolves.
The interesting thing is that Severa makes these two. We're back to a 9-point game, but Wolves have been at that 9 points since the early run, which you'd take probably at the half sort of thing, 10
points maybe.
Yeah, maybe 10. But when you start the quarter at 20 points down, you're going to go, okay, well, we've halved the lead. Yeah, we got there, sort of thing. But they haven't gone to the next step. Sheffield is sort of all plateaued and levelled up.
Well, 10-point game. Worcester, once again, got to find that stop. Big defensive effort needed. Working the press now, Worcester. McKnight's just been left to drop down to the corner. Pacina muscles his way to the hole. Reaching round, says Mickey Severa. The referee says no, so...
Strange thing for me was, how long was he dribbling the ball inside the key?
I know nothing.
No. Not saying it wasn't a foul, it just seemed to
Clearly not long enough.
No, it just seemed
to
take forever.
Well, Pacina doesn't connect with the first of those, so just puts a dent in that 100% stat line. 6 from 7 for the Sharks from the charity stripe so far tonight. Pacina, the Slovenian, knocks down the second of those. So it's an 11-point game. Freeman turning into a rolling roadblock. We go to Crawford. Navahas. Head fake from him. Good work from Freeman to collect that, but that hands in the passing lane from McKnight just plucks off that pass. Suddenly, here come the Sharks once again. Time to reset. Chena just directing him to the corner. Dirk Williams standing, waiting for the ball. Alexander drives in through the lumberyard, finds two. Once again, the momentum now with the Sharks. Severa coming to play, Navahas. Severa struggling to make a decision here. 3 on the shot clock. They've got to get a shot away here. Quick release 3 from Rob Crawford, right on the buzzer, right at the end of the shot clock. Cometh the hour. Rob Crawford just gives Wolves a little bit of fresh air to breathe. McKnight now 27 seconds on the game clock, 11 on the shot clock. Just want to keep him out. McKnight squeezing the air out of the ball, taking every second off the shot clock. Good ball movement. Alexander, he jacks up the 3. Oh, my goodness me. Well worked 3 points from Sheffield Sharks. What have Worcester got in reply? They go out to Wellham. Alexander, he's all over him like a cheap suit. Wellham, he puts up long range 2 right on the end of the shot clock, and at the end of the quarter it is the Sheffield Sharks who lead the Worcester Wolves by 47 points to 34. Chris, 34, the eagle-eyed amongst you will see that at the bottom of your screen, of course. So statement of the bleeding obvious. Chris, what have both of these teams got to do now coming out into this third quarter?
Sheffield have got to find that intensity they had in the first quarter, and Worcester have got to find that that run in the at the start of the second, and then made the best man win.
Well, Freeman opens up the account for Worcester off that inbound, so it's an 11-point game. 2 quarters still to play. Oh my goodness me! Dirk Williams. What an assist from McKnight.
They've run that one time.
Absolutely offensive foul is called. It's beyond Darrell Combs. So unhappy with that, Darrell Combs.
Yeah, he's just saying Poster's got to stand straight and then get the contact and twist, and you know, if any sort of contact, a trip or something like that, he's going to get called for a foul.
Go inside to Marsden. Alexander. Find a way over the top of Leicester Prosper. Good hands from him to pick it up. You get a Thosby. Thosby jacks up the 3 in the corner. Can't finish this time. Alexander has it. Numbers now for Sheffield. Alexander, Hanson, Young, Marsden, Dirk Williams. Williams dumps it over the top to Marsden. Marsden's going to work on Freeman. No good. Prosper pulls down the board. Mr. Prosper, who sat out that second quarter. Freeman is rejected by Martin. Wolf ball. Not Tony Garbaletto having a chat with the referee. It was all ball, said the ref. Tend to agree. Deshaun Freeman now at the top for Worcester.
Yeah, there's no argument from the player, was there?
Combs this time drives hard inside. No good. Marsden. He's looking at the ref saying, where's the call? Alexander, meantime's off the window at the other end. Sharks once again winding up their side of the scoreboard. Technical foul is called on Darrell Combs. So Darrell Combs showing as 1 on the board. So I'm pretty certain there should be 2 up there, but anyway, Alexander is on the line. Uncontested shots and possession doesn't make it. So Sharks ball.
No, it's not. Worcester in possession.
So it'll be Crawford on the inbounds. As we said, Chris, you go straight to the roots, old boy. Good ball movement. Crawford in the corner. He can't find those 3 points, however. Alexander plucks that off the ironwork for the Sheffield Sharks. Alexander now dances and weaves his way hard to the hole. Freeman got a finger to it. Again, it's good ball movement. Williams looking to find a way around Freeman. Freeman just trying to keep him out. Williams is blocked by Prosper. Adam Thosby now for Worcester. Thosby drives in. There's a foul on the floor. He says, I was shooting the ball. Well, where I'm sitting he wasn't, but anyway.
He's thinking about it.
So, yeah. Thinking about it and doing it, not exactly the same thing. And Crawford, this time Crawford pulls up just inside the paint to find the meat and drink 2 jumper. Sharks 51, Wolves 38. 13 is the lead. Martin Williams. Well, that one didn't go. Throws the ball out of bounds, so that will be Wolves' ball from the end line. Sharks' biggest lead, 20 so far in this game. So that's the number to keep your eye on. Combs almost lost a handle on the ball there. Get it to Deshaun Freeman. Freeman puts it inside to Prosper. Prosper with a baby hook over the top. It's a trademark shot from Leicester Prosper. 11-point game now. Wolves need to buckle down. The speed of ball movement from Sheffield is what's unbuttoning the defence right now. Alexander goes inside, kicks it out. Prosper picks it off the ironwork. Combs. Crawford goes inside to Freeman. Freeman rolls it in, and Worcester back to a 9-point deficit.
Now it's a secret.
Alexander couldn't find his way around. Martin now. Dirk Williams. Martin hands off to Williams. Williams really looking for that downtown shot. Drives inside to the finger roll for two.
No help from the weak side. No help.
Combs is spinning around triple team. Kicks it out to Thoseby. Thoseby jacks up the three. No good this time. Prosper collects it. Leicester Prosper opts to go inside. He's fouled and he's going to go to the line. 11-point game. Worcester just managing to get themselves in touch, but it's just keeping that momentum going. 9 is as close as they've been in this game. Or at least since that last 5 minutes of the first quarter. So Prosper drops in the first of those. So this shot from Prosper to pull it back down to single digits. The basketball has a little think. And then Julie delivers the point. 5:41 to play now. Second quarter, McKnight. Alexander hands off. Pacino hands off rather to Williams. Goes inside to McKnight. He's double team now. Marsden bundling his way inside. Surely a travel there. No, the referee didn't call it. He may have benefited from an extra step. Possibly.
I don't think it was an extra step. I think it was more of a drag of the pivot foot.
Freeman now back out to Combs. Cross court. Wellen puts up a three from way downtown.
One more pass.
Good hands from Freeman. Picks off the pass. Crawford goes inside of Prosper. Prosper making himself a bit of a nuisance in the paint for Sheffield right now. Wolves back within 9 points. Worcester need the stops. Trading buckets is not going to do it for them. Sheffield, meantime, has got to keep one into the side of the scoreboard. Pacino for three, no good. Big man opts to take the outside shot. Doesn't go. Jordan Wellen inside to Freeman. Freeman now muscling his way. Hard to the hole. Good finish from Freeman. Goodness me. And the foul. And he's going to go to the line for the three-point play right there. So.
It's broke. The lid is broken.
Someone took the cling film off.
Yeah.
So, timeout called. Sheffield Sharks.
Yeah, I mean, he's decided that's enough. For me, they haven't been executed.
No real headaches for Wolves on their side of the scoreboard. Freeman doesn't make the three-point play. Having said that, Pacino 3 fouls for the Sharks. So, the biggest foul count to Rob Combs, having picked up a technical. So he's going to have to be careful not to pick up another one. Lucky McKnight now. Alexander kicks it out to Dirk Williams. Williams Look at Marston right at the end of the shot clock. Rob Marston, long distance, 2 from him. 9-point game. Well, it's 3 big shots, the difference. Kick it out to Crawford. Crawford drives hard at the baseline, can't get the floater to go. Williams pulls it down. Here come the Sharks again with McKnight. Marston, see the foot speed of Alexander in the offense, drives hard to the hole, puts it over the top, no good. Crawford has it, hand it off to Severa. Pulls up, better from Worcester, dumps off to Prosper. Prosper can't finish. Freeman plucks it down, he finds the 2 points off the window. 7-point game. Worcester just inching closer. The score and the stop. Stops that are so crucial. 10 now on the shot clock. Pacina. Alexander. Marsden. Back to Pacina. Pacina once again puts up the 3. Rims out this time into the hands of Rob Crawford. So they have their stop. 7-point game. Freeman puts the baby hook up. No good. Again collects his own. He's a rebounding machine, Deshaun Freeman. We'll take a look at that stat when we get a break in play, but here comes Mickey Severa inside to Prosper. Prosper, well, he's blocked on the offensive glass. McKnight for the Sharks. Williams. He looked at it. Prosper is the wrong side of him. This time, Pacina once again for 3. Well, you've got to question that shot selection. Crawford. Freeman, Severa looking to inject a bit of pace, speed of ball movement from Sheffield. He's a big challenge. Prosper, well, he puts up the mid-range 2 jumper. Tony Garbaletto again was ready to explode. Had that not gone? Chris, your face tells the story.
Well, the thing was,
I wish we had a camera on you here.
I just watched him going up and down, and he was blowing. I was thinking to myself, that's not a shot you want to be taking when you're blowing. But fair play, no, you can't take anything away from him. He made it.
Marsden picks off the 2 points. So Wolves back to 7 points. It was briefly 5. Good work from McKnight just to make things difficult. Crawford kicks it out to Freeman. Freeman opts to go to Severa. Head fake. Severa, he puts up the 3 bomb this time. No good. Chris Alexander, injection of urgency from the crowd here. Trying to get behind their team. They sense that there's a swing in momentum. But it is like a pendulum, this game so far. Alexander, McKnight drives inside. Not in my house, says Lester Prosper. And, well, you got to say, Alexander, he acknowledged that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Great work from Prosper. Kicks it out of bounds.
I think if Prosper didn't get him, Freeman was going to get him anyway.
So 3 seconds on this inbound ball for McKnight. They go into Williams. Williams pulls up. Long range 2. He sinks it. Once again, back out to a 9-point game. Worcester just not managing. Shot clock turned off. 9 on the game clock now to Roll Combs. He pulls up for long range 2. Navahas has it. Good work from Jordan Whelan to hold on to it. Puts up a 3. No good on the buzzer. That's all she wrote for the 3rd quarter of this ball game. It is a Sheffield Sharks 61, Worcester Wolves 52. There's a bit of a curate's egg, Chris. Good in parts. To start winding up that side of the scoreboard, it's quite a deficit. So trading buckets is not going to do it. Once again, it's going to be the defence that wins it. And here comes Mackie McKnight once again for the Sheffield Sharks. Driving hard inside, pulls up at the elbow. Just rims out. Prosper collects it. Terrell Combs now kicks it out to Wellen, who goes from 3-point range. No good. McKnight pulls it down. Pacino, Henson Young. Henson Young, once again, now they kick it back out to Pacino. He looked at the three again, this time he kicks it out of Hanson Young. Too short on that shot. Alex Navajas picks it up. Darrell Combs. Combs goes route one. No good. Prosper can't collect the rebound. And here comes McKnight. Hanson Young. Dirk Williams in the corner for three. Just too much on it. Severa has it. Here come the Wolves again. Severa drives inside to the finger roll. Mickey Severa. Worcester open their account in this fourth and final quarter. Can they find a way to get those stops and push this one down to the wire? Martin, Pacino. McKnight, Worcester trying to wind up their defence. Martin lets fly from three-point range, finds his range, drops it in. Pushes it out to a 10-point game once again. Mickey Severa now for Worcester. Well, and Alex Navajas now, he goes to work, backing down, gets the whistle. He's going for the three-point play. Smart play from Navajas.
And again, get into the inside, man. I'm like a broken record, aren't I?
Yes.
Sorry, but it's...
So Jordan Whelan sits down, Adam Thoseby checks in. Pacino, Hanson Young check out for Sheffield Sharks. Marsden joins proceedings. So
7 points.
7-point game once again. Worcester really need this stop now. 7:55 to play. Marsden. Alexander pulls up for three. Too much on it this time. So Worcester once again have their stop. They've got a converting transition now. Alex Navajas kicks it out to Darrell Combs. Severa goes in, off the window. Lester Prosper with the afters, drops it in. 5-point game. 7:18 to play. Crowd enjoying that. Another capacity crowd here in Worcester. Alexander feeds inside to Marsden. Great ball movement. They kick it out to Williams. No good. Mickey Severa has it. Worcester sensing something here. Severa drives inside, goes out to Thoseby. 16 on the shot clock. They go into Prosper. Prosper, mid-range two from him. No good. And Tony Garboletto not delighted with the selection of shot there from Prosper. No. But either way, 5-point game. Navajas looks like he's tweaked an ankle, so the physios are going to have a look at that. Really, no fouls to speak of on Worcester's side of the scoreboard, Chris.
No, the referees are letting it go and letting them play tough. So play tough. Wait, play. It's like when we were watching Leicester last week. Leicester stepped it up, and pushed and let the referees. And knew when it was too much, yeah, when the whistle called. But you just keep on going.
8 fouls in the whole game so far with 6:32 still to play. Williams. Dirk Williams, Chris Alexander at the top now. He's got to find his way around. Alex Navajas switches on the afterburners. Dirk Williams again, he can't finish. He's gone down again. McKnight, good hands from him. He's going to go over the top of Lester Prosper. No good. Prosper has it. No whistle from the referee. They go down to Adam Thoseby. Head fake. Adam Thoseby drives inside off the window. Foul. He is going to go to the line.
Great pass. Now, unfortunately for Wolves, Prosper was picking up the The
one
one
two wongs don't make a right.
No, he's picking up the guard, then turns around, and then suddenly he's got another guard coming up at it, and he just stood there.
So Thosby on the line, 5-point game. Well, I suppose commentators curse, 2 words that spring to mind. But the pink-booted Adam Thosby, the high arcing free throw, takes it down to a 2-shot game. 4 points the difference. So Thosby strokes both of those, so
1-shot game.
4-point game now. Tony Garbaletto with all of his timeouts perfectly intact so far in this quarter. Martin now goes inside. Rob Marsden over the top again, no good. Freeman can't hang on to it. They get it back out to Alexander. 14 reset on the shot clock now. Chris Alexander, Marsden with the screen, foul. Alex Navajas, Mickey Severa, I beg your pardon. So, smart foul.
Yeah.
From Severa. So it'll be Sharks sideline ball. It's a 3-point game. 5:46 to play. Are we going to get that grandstand finish? The crowd certainly thinks so. McKnight now. Mackie McKnight goes to Alexander. Steps out of bounds with it. So Worcester ball. 3 points the difference. 5:38. Long way to go, Chris.
Yeah. It's kind of, there's no panic needed. No, it's a 1-shot game. Yeah, it's all to play for. It's just now, it's that same situation as last week. The execution of Wolves is now the vital bit. Yeah. Who can execute throughout and through their offense?
So Wolves now 14 on the shot clock. They can't find Deshaun Freeman on that inbound pass. So 5:19, 3 points the difference. Martin at the top. Dirk Williams inside to Martin. He's being hustled out of it by Deshaun Freeman. Prosper tries to get a hand to it. Marsden it is, this time interrupted by Freeman. Hands off to Adam Thosby. Thosby's fouled. He's going to the line. And with that, Dirk Williams, smart foul from Dirk Williams. First one of the game for him. So a few headaches on that side of the scoreboard for a team of Lions. That's 3 team fouls now for Sheffield in this quarter. Wolves only on 1. So with plenty to give. So from that point of view, with Adam Thosby draining the first of those 2. Thosby been a bit of a Johnny-come-lately this season.
Yeah.
Found his form. It's a good form on his shot. It's a 1-point game. Adam Thosby sits down, and in comes Rob Crawford. Tony Garbaletto shuffling the pack. And it's the Wolf Pack who are in full-throated voice here. McKnight, go to Dirk Williams. Combs. Marsden now, he's going to work. They kick it back out to Williams. Well, he looked for the 3. This time, ball's gone loose. Combs has it. Darrell Combs pulls up for 3. No good. Deshaun Freeman just cannot reach that off the ironwork. 1-point game once again. McKnight, Williams, they go back to McKnight, he's left wide open, didn't go for it this time. Marsden, Alexander, 9 on the shot clock. Alexander is looking for a way inside, jacks up the 3, no good. Darrell Combs has it. This time, Worcester have another opportunity. 1-point game. Alex Navajas now got to find his way around McKnight. Prosper sets the screen, he drives inside, they go out to Crawford, got it! Rob Crawford sinks the knife into the Sheffield Sharks, and Worcester have their first lead of the second half. It's a 2-point game. Worcester Wolves.
That they're finding it harder and harder to get their shots.
Well, Pacina, Martin, and Marsden all on 3 fouls now for Sheffield. With 3 minutes to go, that'll be looming large in the mind. That's the forward line, really. So now, well, it's only a 2-point lead, and there's an awful long way to go with 3:35, but suddenly Wolves are sensing something once again. Dirk Williams puts the three over the top, right at the end of the shot clock. Couldn't find his way over the top of Sean Freeman. Mickey Severa now looking to find a way inside. He goes to Freeman now. Freeman just opts to put the mid-range two up. No good. So McKnight now for the Sheffield Sharks. Marsden. Rob Marsden. McKnight, 2-point game, 3:01 to play. Martin, Worcester looking to buckle down. Prosper making a nuisance of himself. Marsden can't finish. Prosper has it off the ironwork. 2:48 to play. Here come Worcester again with Mickey Severa. Gets us in the front court. Just wrong foots Williams with the fake pass and go to Freeman. It's about shot selection here. Foul is called. So McKnight picks up his second foul of the game. That is 14 fouls now for Sharks.
Yeah.
So foul trouble is looming.
And the good thing is they just spotted a little bit of a mismatch in there and they found the open man.
So Severa on the inbounds now. It's a question of discipline and character. Prosper, he's muscling his way inside to the baby hook. No good. Marsden has it. So nothing for three pot shots really for Worcester. Dirk Williams now. Combs looking for a way to keep him out. Marsden, Worcester really trying to tighten up the perimeter. McKnight. Williams has to put it up, end of the shot clock. Again, he can't finish. Prosper has it. So Worcester got to take a lot of air out of the basketball right now. Drain as much time away as they can. But struggling to finish in the last 1.5 minutes, certainly. So they've got to find a way. Alexander is flawed in that contact. Alex Navahas puts up the three. No good this time. Comes into the hands of Williams. McKnight. Numbers here for Sharks. Williams.
Good foul. Smart foul.
Fouled on the floor. So that's only the second team foul of the quarter for Worcester Wolves. Mickey Severa's second foul. 1 minute 40 to play. 2 points the difference. So McKnight on the inbounds pass. McKnight's got to get it in. Goes to Marsden. He's isolated in the corner by Sean Freeman, or Pacino, I should say. I beg your pardon. He's got to find a way over the top of Freeman. He does. He ties the game up at 66 apiece. It's locked up with 1:31 to play. Severa finds his way around Dirk Williams. Williams floors him. Gets the ball in the contact. Alexander is going to go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, I don't know what Mickey Severa was trying to do then, but his opposite number knew exactly what was what.
So with 1:21 to play, 2-point game, Sheffield Sharks. Timeout, Wolves.
Yeah, exactly. I think what 4-point turnaround. You can't have that at this time in the game. You've got to have solid players, and at every offense you've got to have a shot. At this point,
it's going to be throws from the line for Alexander. It's a 2-point game. 1:21 to play. From a 20-point deficit, Worcester crawled their way back into this game, but Sheffield once again just swing the pendulum in their direction. Alexander on the line drains the bonus, so 3 points the difference. So here comes Darrell Combs. Now it's Worcester who needs some urgency. Go into Freeman. Freeman trying to go over the top of Marsden, no good. Pacino's equal to that. They get it to McKnight. Now it's Sheffield who look to take the air out of the basketball. Marsden, Williams. 54 seconds to play. 3 points the difference. Worcester need a stop here. Alexander drives inside, can't finish, comes into the hands of Crawford. Here comes Darrell Combs. Well, he thought about pulling up for the three, drives inside into Freeman. 38.6 seconds to play. He's on the line for two. So, it's a chess game. It is a chess game. China, 4 fouls for him after that. Darrell Combs makes the first of those. So this to make it a 1-point game. Combs doesn't make the second of those two. However, Adam Tho's been out. 35 seconds to play. Worcester is going to be their best chance. Thosby jacks up the three. This time, no good. Navahas can't hold on to it. Crawford has it. 22 on the clock. Darrell Combs jacks up from downtown. No good. Deshaun Freeman has the rebound. This time Freeman goes inside. He's going to the line to shoot. 2:16 seconds to play. 2 points the difference. Once again, Deshaun Freeman's in the thick of the action.
They've had enough chances.
Absolutely. Well, Freeman gets a chance to tie this game. Timeout called, Worcester Wolves.
Overtime. Yeah, I mean, those shots that Sheffield are going to be kicking them. If they lose them, Sheffield are going to be kicking themselves for not goes in. Then Sheffield need the shot. If not, it's just wind the clock down.
Yeah, and these are money shots now.
Yeah,
Deshaun Freeman, no doubt about it. This is pressure on this young man's shoulders, and he knows it. Worcester plumb last in the BBL up to this point in the season. They're looking to lift themselves off the bottom of the table. It's been a great effort in the second half from Worcester. Freeman sinks the first of those two. So now Freeman, there's a lot of pressure. And if he doesn't make it, a big rebound is going to be needed here from the Wolves front line. Freeman puts it up. He misses it. It doesn't go this time, but he collects the ball. He holds on to it. Freeman is inside. Travel, says the referee. 11 seconds to play. Well, the referee is saying he jumped with the ball. So, travel called. From here. Well, there's discussion. The conference is still going on with the referee. But, it is what it is. They've got to focus now on the last 11 seconds. Worcester, if they're going to salvage something from this game, it's 1.11 seconds. Can they interrupt the inbound ball? All Sheffield need to do is hang on to it. Dirk Williams has it. McKnight loses it. Foul is called. That takes 2.5 seconds off the clock on the floor. So Worcester now on 14 fouls. So once again they reset on this inbound ball from McKnight. Freeman looking for a way to make it difficult. Once again, Combs comes straight in with a foul.
No, they got shots.
Under a second, yep, that puts them on the line now. So in the bonus. So Williams on the line for the Sheffield Sharks. If he makes both of these, it's a 3-point game. He's going to need something very, very special. He makes the first. So 2 points the lead. Williams. This is to make it a 3-point game. And he sinks both of them. So 7.3 seconds off the inbound ball to create something here for Worcester. The clock is winding down. Darrell Combs jacks up the three. No good. And that will be all she wrote. Hard lines tonight for Worcester. They just couldn't get it over the line. It's the Sheffield Sharks who take another chunk out of Worcester Wolves' season.